This is the Zone 1 podcast for a premium travel experience. The Zone 1 podcast brings you incredible travel opportunities and excursions through networktravel.ca. The Zone 1 podcast features the legendary Jackie Rae Greening, Rick McSwain from Network Travel, and I'm your host, Terry Evans.
She's been drinking ever since Cook County Saloon.
Well, that's what happens when you retire, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So we're on a Motu. We're on a Motu in Private Beach, just outside of Bora Bora. You can see Bora Bora just off in the distance. So obviously we're in the South Pacific. What do you think there, Big JR?
I don't know where I am, but I'm having a lot of fun.
We got our coconut drinks going, our feet, no, our asses in the sand. And we wish everyone else was here. Hey?
You know what, Terry, right now, for anybody that's thought about doing the South Pacific, this is, I can't even tell you. And you know what I had today was an Indian head massage. Look at my hair. It looks like hell. But it was the best massage I've ever had.
I'm going to go get one of those.
I got to tell you, I'm leaving the spa, and the French woman says to me, Madame, would you like to look in a mirror? And I go, no, I'm good.
Screw everybody else.
Yeah. You can't explain this, Terry. Like we did a coral garden dive yesterday, like snorkeling. And I went back to what's his name, the husband, after, because he doesn't swim. And it was so spectacular. I can't even tell you the colors and the clams and the fish. So good.
Well, and you just saw an octopus right here.
Oh, yeah. Octopus, I've swum.
Right.
Like, he has do you know they only have like a one eye? And he was looking at me. Thought I was a babe.
So he's a one-eyed octopus. A one-eyed blind octopus.
A blind octopus.
That octopus was probably saying, holy cow, there's a husband that let his wife go out looking like that today.
You're not wrong.
You blame that spa.
Dear.
So let me guess, you're getting good use out of your corrective scuba goggles.
Oh, my goodness. Like, for anybody listening or watching this podcast, if I could give you one piece of advice, is to get prescription. If you can't see, and it only cost me $220 for the snorkel and the goggles in Edmonton. I can see everything. People think I'm a little weird because then I'm wearing them all the time because I don't have my glasses, but it's the only way to go. Don't get regular goggles. Get your own. Get prescription.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is absolutely.
Have you been wearing your snorkel and goggles on the dance floor on the boat too?
Terry, would I be on the dance floor? Okay.
Yeah, she was on the dance floor. And it's so funny because the Paul Gauguin Cruise Line said they've never had a wilder group than us.
Shocker.
So yeah, we're having a ton of fun. Well, we've got 87 people, so it's so freaking funny because every time you turn, you run into someone and somebody's handing you here they come.
Here they come.
We got people having a great time. We had scooters out the other day too, and went around the entire island of Bora Bora in a couple hours, and we were around, and then it opened up, started pouring rain, and it was
and and you know what? We've had some rain, but it doesn't matter because it's so warm. It's not like in Alberta when you get rain and when you go, oh crap, it's cold.
Yeah.
Here you go, oh well, it's raining. I'm wearing a swimsuit anyway.
Yeah, but when the stops, it clears off like this, it's bloody.
Oh,
hey?
God,
smoking hot. Any questions about this tropical destination, T?
Well, I've looked at some of the pictures that you sent me in the Dropbox, and it looks, I saw the scooter trip, and I saw a little mini car, and everybody stopping to eat bananas. And
yeah, we stopped. There was a vendor on the side of the street, a lady selling bananas, and we stopped her. And I said, okay, we'll load up, and everybody will have a banana on the side of the road. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Fresh fruit, ladies.
Come around behind us. Here's some of our. Come on.
Come on, ladies.
Come on, Patty, Sharon. Okay.
Everybody's scared of the camera.
Okay, they're all scared of the camera. So Sharon that just went by, so every morning she's been doing yoga for 30 minutes. We've been yoga on the Paul Gauguin ship. I think she's going to get hired on permanently.
I think so.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Awesome.
And so the start of the trip, now you're more than a week into it, or almost a week into it. The start of the trip, you left Canada, made your way down to the other side of the planet there, and started in. What was your first couple of days like down in the South Pacific?
if I could, I'm going to do mine first because
Okay.
this is a good plug for network travel. So for us, there was a group of 5 that we were on a different airline. So we were going Edmonton to Vancouver, Vancouver to San Francisco. And there was wind conditions in San Francisco. So they kept delaying our flight out of Vancouver, delaying our flight. And by the time we landed in San Francisco, we had missed the connection from San Francisco to Tahiti. By the time we landed, Gina from Network Travel we had hotels, told us where the shuttle is, and had already booked our flights for the next day. So for anybody out there that does a lot of things on your own, there's a reason you go with the travel agency. And I'm not blowing your horn, like she was incredible. Like by the time we landed, we knew exactly what was happening, and that's amazing.
Yeah, that's super important. Yeah, so we when you guys finally arrived, because of it was a bit of delay because of weather, you were 20 hours late.
Yep.
But we spent first couple of nights in Tahiti. Tahiti is beautiful, obviously one of the largest islands, I guess, in French Polynesia, and we just had a phenomenal time ripping and tearing around the island and enjoying everything that was there. Beautiful resort right on the water. Spent a couple of nights there, and then we got on the ship and then set sail, and then worked our way over, stopped at a couple of islands, and then on our way down, we went down to the Cook Islands, went into Aitutaki, and it's a flatter island, but we rented buggies and bikes there too, and went around the island. Beautiful. People are super friendly. Like everybody.
Wonderful.
It's just,
It's I can't describe it really in a lot of ways because it's so good and the people are so kind, and
it's well, and at the same goes, like we had said this before, in terms of currency. You can get the currency rate here. As soon as you get off the ship, there's places where you can safely use a card and your debit card.
But there's some that's not. The older ones, they only take cash. But so it's not across the board. That's the one thing we found, is that you think you have American dollars, and they go, no, only. So, and the French Polynesian dollar is somewhat, it's about 10 to 1, I think it is. Was it 10 to 1 or 100 to 1? Anyways, you don't need a lot of money here anyways, honestly, because you're on the ship. The only time you really need money is you're buying a couple of souvenirs, a couple of drinks or something like that. So a couple of $100, Canadian dollars worth, that's all you really need. Okay, if I can tell you that keep coming, buddy. So this is the Prairie Farm Report about to happen behind me. Like if you have a Prairie Farm Report, there's big-time cattle producers coming behind us. And that's all they talk about is grain prices and cattle prices.
And look at that. That's so Terry, this is a sea cucumber, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your boys, who lost this out of their pants? Here's a my whiff. Oh, that's a big one.
This is very frightening.
Okay.
So anybody,
we're gonna get canceled.
Yeah. We got Cedric, we got Viking, we got Sherp Park. They're all very simple people, but we love them.
And I want to say one thing. Is some of these farmer guys, their legs haven't seen sun since they were in grade 7.
I was going to say, if you go golfing with those fellas and you hit your ball on the other side of them, that signifies that you're out of bounds.
White steaks.
I don't know.
Guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's fun. We're having a good time, though.
The Zone 1 podcast is brought to you by networktravel.ca. Go to the website today to find out more about the trip on the private yacht in Croatia, the San Diego baseball getaway in 2026, the East Africa safari coming up in March of 2026, and the Japan in Bloom cruise in 2027. All this and more at networktravel.ca. correct me if I'm wrong, Rick. Did I not see you giving a Maori greeting? Were you doing a nose and a forehead press?
Yeah, we did. And that guy it was like a spiritual kind of moment there. Like that guy did that. And he was our tour guide. And we had no idea that it's basically a pilgrimage for all of French Polynesia and Hawaii and Easter Islands.
Yep.
And on that one spot we were doing that ceremony or that little exercise, that is where people from all across French Polynesia and throughout Hawaii and Easter Island come to re-engage or reignite with their ancestry. So it's pretty spiritual area.
Yeah. It was there 3 different places where they were. Where there was one where the king, if he was the king, and if he wasn't a good king, he got beheaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was
the other. As tall as that rock.
Yeah, he wasn't tall as a rock. He had to be as tall as a rock. I guess
The rock was like 7'2".
Yeah, yeah.
So
he was so passionate about it, which I love.
Yeah, it was a really neat experience. That guy was just a super nice guy too.
Yeah,
great guy.
And that was an impromptu one. That was because it was kind of a rainy day, and we were going to do mopeds, but there was only one moped on the whole island. So we thought with 30 people, that's going to be hard. So we got the truck, and they took us. He was, you could tell he was passionate. That's what you loved about it.
Yeah, it wasn't rehearsed. It was just, he just called me out of the crowd and said, "Hey, Rick, come on over. We're going to do this." And it was pretty cool.
Very special.
Yeah.
So give me the name of the island that you're on again. Is it Mawatu?
It's this is a Motu, which is a private little, it's a tiny little island. But the larger island that we're close to is also called Vanilla Island.
Yeah, and you can't, only if you have an excursion can you go on to that island.
So
so this is a private island, and interesting, the couple that owns the island, Paul Gauguin does a deal with them that they get a trip or 2 a year for this to happen. So it's a private island, so it's only our people on this island, right?
And the lady that owns the island's on the ship.
Yeah, she's with us.
She's got she's on the ship with us. Pretty special place and not populated at all. Huh?
Terry, there's no people here.
There's nobody. Everyone. It's peace and quiet.
We're the only ship everywhere we go.
Well, we were at sea for those 2 days.
Yeah.
And we never saw a bloody thing.
No.
We never saw a plane, never saw a ship, never saw nothing. Did we?
A whale?
Not a whale.
Not even a whale. Yeah.
But we saw lots of drinks.
Yeah. It was so much fun.
It was fun.
There's Jack.
Hey,
He's
Jack.
going out to...
Say, Rick, was that the lady that owns the island?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Jack goes, "Is that the lady that owned the
I
island?"
told you a liar.
Jack doesn't know we're on the podcast.
No, he doesn't.
But Jack could come over anyway. So
that
was
we're
not
best.
about rehearsal.
He had no clue.
But this is what we wanted. We wanted to do something that's you're in destination, opposed to sitting in a studio all the time, right?
Yeah.
And you can't. Maybe this is what I should do, Terry. I'm gonna just hold this up, and give you a little bit of a panoramic view of what's happening here. I don't know if I'm going too fast or not, but we'll kind of give you an idea. That's the main island over there. Paul Gauguin has this major beach set up, and it's just for their customers. So we're the only ones here. And there's a bar, there's lawn chairs set up. They had this beautiful lunch this afternoon. They had seafood, and when we're talking seafood, my God, there's steak and lobster the other night. The food on this ship is unbelievable.
No, the beef for our Alberta listeners, the beef. It's from New Zealand. I finally asked. I said, unbelievable beef.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think of. But so what's his name's had it every night. But I'm doing the shrimp. I've done the lobster night.
I did steak and lobster.
You did, yeah.
Am I square to you?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is editable, right?
He just got here.
Well, I put the tripod back there. So, every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, everything is just. My God, the food is just Unbelievable. Best food I've ever
the
had.
best food I've ever had on any cruise I've ever been on.
Yeah, or any resort for that.
Yeah,
matter, right?
yeah, for sure.
So just
Yeah.
beautiful food. Yeah. And the
You were
guys on
talking about some of the things that you're doing on the islands that you're visiting, but I've seen that there's also been ship activities as well.
yeah.
Well, maybe a lot of dancing.
So last night we had a country night. Oh, it was a shaker.
Yeah.
But the band, the band after they played a little longer than they normally do, and which is rare. But they had made a comment, something about this is the best or most fun group they've ever had before.
Yeah,
they've never had a country night.
I know they've never ever had a country night. And all they knew was 2 Johnny Cash songs and Take Me Home Country Roads. And they sang it over and over and over again.
But we kept
They're so
dancing.
cute.
We kept dancing.
Yeah, we did keep dancing. Yep.
So
It was so awesome. Listeners were 2-stepping out on the deck. Like they all looked at each other. You could tell the band's going. They were taking pictures when the band's taking pictures of the audience.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And then they were telling us too, the other part of the crew, not just the band, but they were saying that we probably one of the most fun groups they've ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, something like this, typically they get about 10, maybe 12 people in a group, maybe maximum, maybe 30 or 40 for some of the larger groups they got. So with this group, they said I think they said it was the biggest they've ever had.
Yeah. There's 87 of us strong, and we're doing Alberta proud.
We're doing our best.
Reluctantly.
Hi, this is Terry Evans, hoping you'll join me for the Reluctantly Podcast. ReluctantlyPodcast.com, with guests like Tom Cochran, Brian Johnson from AC/DC, Brian Baumler, and Kevin Lowe, formerly with the Edmonton Oilers. Also Darby Mills, Lee Aaron, Haley Benedict, and more. ReluctantlyPodcast.com.
Reluctantly.
How early do you have to get up to go into the dancing calisthenics? I saw you two shaking a leg there. What time of the morning was that?
Okay, we do. It's funny. We have 2 listeners on board. Karen did the Tai Chi, and we had Sharon doing yoga. So we start with that, and then the Gauguins come in, and at 9 a.m. we start dancing, and I've done it every morning, and I'm no better than I was the first morning. But I'm participating.
Yeah.
They're Sudoku. I've never played Sudoku. I played Sudoku. I'm not very good at that. I let other people finish that. I can't focus that much. But it's there's something for everybody. Like there's bingo. The crew put on a show the other night that was brilliant. It was just the crew, and yeah.
And we've got less than 300 people on the ship, so it's very intimate too. Right?
Yeah.
So you're not standing in line and doing anything. Getting on and off the ship, it's just immediate. Pretty much, right? So it's just fantastic. I've never done yoga before, but I did it the other day.
Yes, he even participated in yoga. And the seas were a little rough. We had to do chair yoga one morning, or else I would have been through into the ocean. Is it an ocean or a sea?
Sea.
It's a sea.
It's an ocean sea.
Oops.
So it's still the ocean.
It's still the ocean.
My God.
Have you ever been to this neck of the woods, Tara?
I have never been to the South Pacific. The closest I've been, I guess, would be Thailand, over on that side of the planet. So in the Hua Hin Bay of Thailand area.
Well, the weather is similar. I mean, it's the really cool thing about these islands is they're surrounded with like these coral reefs, and the water is brilliant blue. Like
the colors, are way, for Thailand, you can't beat the colors. And it was funny, one couple that they've been all over the world snorkeling, and we did the coral garden yesterday out of Bora Bora, and they said they've been in Egypt, they've been in the Red Sea, they have never witnessed the colors we saw going to the coral gardens.
And it's unspoiled too. Like it's like,
there's no tourists here.
No, and the water is crystal clear. It's unbelievable.
Like we're in.
Yeah.
That's one of the terrific things about snorkeling in shallow water like that. I guess I'm guessing that it doesn't get too deep, and you're able to visit the reefs and such, is because the water isn't deep enough to filter all of the light out. Once you go down 3, 6, 9 feet at each atmosphere, more and more of the ultraviolet rays get filtered out of all of the things. So if all of the coral and everything is still relatively close to the surface, then you're able to see the amazing colors.
Yeah.
Yes. And about 20 feet behind us, I was snorkeling earlier, octopus were just coming to life. Like I've never seen an octopus before. It was amazing. Like, yeah.
And well, you can see these people. I think you can see them right here. They're only up to their waist. You
Yeah,
can
they're
almost walk
standing.
all the way across here, and it's still only waist deep.
Yeah.
You can walk anywhere here, all the way out. The reef is way out here, but
Yeah.
like this is a big shallow lagoon with brilliant balloons.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So was it tender boats that you needed to get onto to get into the island from the ship?
Yeah, that's correct. So
Yeah.
there's because it's so shallow here, so they just tender us in from the ship. It's like I don't know, 7, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, little tender over.
Yeah.
Then they brought all the food and the drinks and everything out here, so we spend the day here, and then we go back. Last tender back is 4:30, and then off we go.
Yeah, and then all of the stops, it's all one non-tender. But other than that, we've tendered everywhere. But it's funny, everybody's doing different things, so doesn't matter snorkeling. Like tomorrow, we're doing e-bikes.
Oh, and there's sea walking too, right?
Yeah.
Bottom of you walk on the bottom. They put this big helmet on you, and it fits over your shoulders, and it's a big bubble. And it's they weigh about 60 pounds, I guess. And then you walk along the bottom.
And they give you a banana, and then all the fish just come right to you. Yeah.
So the bigger ships, I guess we should clarify, the bigger ships can't get into these shallow lagoons because our ship is just right over here.
Yeah.
The bigger ships can't get in because it's just still shallow where our ship is. The bigger ships can't get in through these islands and into where we are. So to be 10 minutes tender away from this is fantastic because I think it's probably 45 minutes if you're parked away outside the reef, right? So
I can't believe I'm actually sitting here looking at what I'm looking at. It's pretty cool, except that.
I can't believe you two are sitting there with the actual backdrop when mine is the pretend backdrop. Here I am back in Edmonton. You were talking about the rain that you experienced while you're over the last couple of days, and of course, last night I was sitting in the hot tub and we had some freezing rain. So
okay, that actually
makes me feel good.
You know what? It is funny because we did get nailed with rain a couple of days. I go, oh my God, you're killing me! Rain, rain, rain. But the last couple of days have been really good, and I think anybody that travels, you cannot control the weather. And the attitude, everybody's been awesome. So.
Oh, yeah. And there was a system going through Southeast Asia. I think a typhoon or some damn thing that's going through. And I think we caught just a bit of the remnants on the side of it.
Paulette, you have to come into the picture.
Come here. You got to see Paulette.
You got to see Paulette.
Right
because, so don't fall. Oh, yeah.
Don't slip and fall.
You will never witness this again. To all of our Ukrainian viewers and listeners, here she goes.
You should smell this headpiece.
Oh, it smells. We can smell Paulette coming from a mile away.
And it's a good smell. It's a good smell.
It's a good smell. That's right.
Yeah.
That is some kind of swim cap.
Oh, yeah. We recommend South Pacific. Like as I say, we've had weather, but it doesn't matter. Weather's been good, weather's been bad, doesn't matter.
You get a couple of days here and there, and then the sun comes out, and then, and today is just smoking hot and sunny and beautiful. And if it was sunny the whole time, we would have friggin'
we would have died.
Right?
Yes. No, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Even a few of our listeners had a massage just off the beach over there. So
be cool. Yeah.
Something's coming up over your shoulder.
Oh. Well, who could that be?
It's a spinachy sausage.
Oh, I bet it is.
This is brought to you by
cucumber.
Spinachy sausage.
And this is brought to you by
Colette.
Uncle Ed's. Thank you, Uncle Ed's sausage.
Do you have your air freshener?
I do. It's over my bag. When I die, I'm asking not to go to heaven, bypass, and come back here.
This is
see?
This is amazing.
Yep. Yeah, that's a high fiver.
Look at this big
Bam,
sausage.
bam.
Look at the big sausage.
That was my pants you're in.
It was because it just pissed.
Just pissed.
Okay.
Only in the. You're on camera, by the way. You cover up.
Just
What stations is on?
one station. It's on 840 CFCW, Alberta's
is
Country and Legend.
Jackie Rae, you don't have to toe the company line anymore. You're retired. You can say
Oh,
Zone One podcast.
holy crap. I've got to break that
You
habit.
work for networktravel.ca now.
Thank you, networktravel.ca. Though
Yes.
everybody that sees Rick's hat, they go, oh, Northwest Territories, nice hat.
It's network travel, T. You got that, right?
Yeah.
Like Zone 1. You got
Like
it.
Yeah.
Zone 1.
Yeah. I got it. I've
You
got
got
it.
it,
So
of course.
I got it.
after today, you tender back onto the ship. You probably have a nap because coconut drinks, and then what?
No, we don't.
No.
We don't stop.
No, we don't.
So tonight we have group dinner tonight in the dining room, and then after that we're off to the next port. We're off to Moorea. We're gonna go in. We're gonna be in Moorea for 2 nights. Moorea is beautiful. It's close to the big island of Tahiti. So we're gonna be in there. We got scooters and there's all kinds
E-bikes,
of
we're doing
e-bikes,
e-bikes.
and there's
Yeah.
all kinds of really cool stuff there too. Beautiful island. And then we've got people that are gonna stay longer. They're going out to Marquesas. Some are going to Moorea and staying there for a couple of extra
Some are
nights.
going to Sydney, Australia.
And some are going to Sydney. Some are
We're going to New Zealand. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we got some coming back to Bora Bora.
Yeah.
So there people are scattering around, and then I'm coming back with the main part of the group. So on the 26th. So yeah. So that's what we're doing.
It's unbelievable. Bye-bye.
She's cut off.
Yeah, I'll say. All right. Well, I guess I'll just continue to water your plants while I'm back here at home.
Make sure you
You
use
too.
fresh water.
Yes. You two have fun.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Tara.
Thanks, Terry.
This has been the Zone 1 podcast. For a premium travel experience, Rick McSwain from networktravel.ca, Jackie Rae Greening. I'm Terry Evans. The Zone 1 podcast is part of the Reluctantly Podcast Network.